There's no training nowadays, bro. Like, that's the worst part about a job, is that they just outsource everything. And the audacity for the companies to move you through a process as if you're going into the FBI, having to go through 4 rounds of interviews: HR interview, virtual interview, in-person interview, interview with the director of the directors or whatever, lie detector, all this shit. You go through all that. You get into the company and you realize why the turnover rate is so bad. Like, you realize, oh my God, none of these companies have their shit together. And none of them train. I'm going to give y'all an example right now. The place I'm working at right now, come in, had to go through all that stuff, finally get the job. I'm happy, right? Amen. I'm happy I got the job. I'm grateful for it. First thing they say, well, there is no official training, so you're just going to be riding along with other people until you eventually get the gist of it. First person that I ride along with, start asking him questions, he immediately gets upset. You can tell in his face that he's not the type of person that wants to be asked questions. He tells me straight up when we get into one of the trucks, I don't really like to talk that much. I like to listen to music, so second guy I get with doesn't even pick up his phone half the time when I call him. Eventually, he sends me the address. Dude still uses numbers. He's like, okay, turn down Route 32 to go down Route 6. Like, I don't know this fuck. Like, bro, just use Waze or Google Maps. He tells me to go somewhere. Dude legitimately sent me latitude and longitude directions, bro. Latitude and long. Am I saying the second one right? Longitude, I don't know. He sent me coordinates, like I'm playing Minecraft and I've got a map in my hand. I get there. I ask him a question. Using all this terminology, I have no idea what he's saying. He's like, oh, well, no, first you just take the splitter, and then you go from the splitter to the AC and the DC. Then after that, you just plug this into the amp, and then after the amp takes that, and it duplicates that. It's like, oh, that's all pretty simple, right? And he was just like, and I was just like, I have no idea what you said, man. He was just like, oh, it's what don't you understand? It's all pretty simple. It's like, bro, and it's like, I don't blame them. You know what I mean? Like, to an extent, like, I don't blame coworkers because they're not getting paid to train. They've got different temperaments, different levels of understanding, different ways of teaching. Some of them don't want to teach, and like I said, it's not their fault. You're just thrown with somebody, and you just hope that you get good RNG. If you're a gamer, you know what RNG is. You just hope that you get good RNG. And the way that these companies work is either sink or swim. You're either going to be able to successfully get this job, and despite the horrible training or non-existent training, push through, or by the time they fill their quota, which that's the only thing they care about, of, oh, you've been training for a month and a half now, so now you should be able to go out on your own, and if you can't do it, you fail. You just sink. You get fired. And I think the worst part about this shit is like the long-lasting effects that it has. It's not even about the actual job in and of itself, for real. It's like the fact that it can affect you long term, because your self-esteem eventually starts getting damaged, you know, because you start thinking to yourself, is it me? Even though you're gaslighting yourself, you know you're not the problem. And in this situation, you can deep dive and analyze it as much as you want, but you know you're not the issue. Like, you know that there's no training and you're being put with people who aren't teaching you anything, so how are you going to understand, you know? But you start gaslighting yourself, and you start going into other jobs or just anything you do in life in the future with like a negative mindset already. You start like asking yourself, am I really capable of doing this? Like, oh no, what if I fuck up again? Or I must be stupid because everyone else seems to get it and I don't get it. And the shit just damages you for real. And the best analogy I can give y'all, and I'm gonna end this video because I know I'm rambling. I'm on my lunch break. I got an hour lunch break. That's the only positive thing about this fucking job. I got a 1 hour lunch break, and I love this. I mean, I just go back, sit in the parking lot, vibe out, get something to drink and chill. But look, last thing, I'm gonna let y'all go. Like, one of the things that I done lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna even hold you, but I'm not gonna even edit this shit out because this is organic and I don't feel like editing this shit. I'm tired as hell right now. I've been pulling some fiber optic wire all day, dragging it through holes in the ground. Don't give a damn. Pepsi bottle, a Coca-Cola glass. I don't give a damn. But no, shit, man. I done forgot what I was gonna say. What was I talking about, y'all? Damn. Oh, yeah. So the analogy, right? It's kind of like trying to explain to someone who's never gamed in their life. Like, the reason I be looking to my left or my right is because when you're in a work truck, everybody wants to, like, drive by and be nosy as shit. Like, I'm in an open parking lot right now. I'm like a mile away from the store. I hate that. It's one of my pet peeves. I hate that. I'm like a mile away from the store. I'm isolated by myself, and every 10 seconds I'll have somebody drive super close. Like they could clip my damn mirror, and they're just looking. Like, oh my Christ. You know, but like like I said, I'll use this analogy. Them trying to explain the concepts or attempting to explain it, some of them aren't even attempting. But the two people that I've wrote with so far are trying to explain the concepts to me. It's like the equivalent of you trying to explain how to use a controller or how to reach the map to someone who's never gamed before in their life. Like, I got a friend who just started playing Grand Theft Auto 5 recently. That's the game he decided to pick up. He's never gamed, never touched a controller, never touched keyboard and mouse. Is like in a distant future, if that. Like it's alien technology to him, and something so simple to us that we would consider so basic. Oh my Christ! And someone pulls up and parks right beside me. Never mind. Okay, they gone. I'm about to say, bro, please, man, leave me alone. But like I say, you pull up. Oh shit! I said you pull up. Okay, I pull up. Hop out of the after party. Why they say that Don Tolliver looked like Dr. Nefario or whatever the motherfucking name is? Like when he had like that turkey chin. I can't a clue. 410. But no. It's like so you playing Grand Theft Auto, right? And you tell and they say, how do I get to the map? I just need to mark a waypoint on the map so I can go and find this person to activate the next mission. And to a gamer who's been doing it your whole life, ever since you were 2 or 3 years old, you don't even think twice about it. You're just like, oh, just press the start button, press X, or press RB to go to the map, press X, use the analog sticks to zoom in, press X again on the icon, it'll pop up a purple waypoint on the map, press circle 2 times, hop in your car, and go there. Everything I just said sounds super simple. It sounds like common knowledge, like, and we do that off of muscle memory. It's not even something you think about. But to someone who's brand new, everything I just said sounds like rocket science. Like they'd be like, whoa there, bucko. Slow it down, pal. Slow it down there, bud. Like, so what's the start button again? And what's the RB button? And you said I have to press X, okay. And how do I zoom in again? What's the analog sticks? And how do I move? In this purple line, I have to follow that. How do I get in a car? Like, there's so many steps underneath the layers of steps that people don't break down. Obviously, a good teacher or a good mentor, a good trainer would do that. They'd break it down to the baby level because they understand that you're a baby when it comes to whatever it is you're trying to learn. But like I said, these companies, they don't do that. Like, I done got sidetracked 15 times in this video and talking about everything but what I was going to talk about. But yeah, man, like, in conclusion, holy shit, I'm already at 9 minutes and 20 seconds. But in conclusion, bro, like, it's just crazy, man. It makes you feel bad. You know, you show up to work every single day and you're just like, well, is today the day I'm going to get fired? Like, in your mind, it's a negative way of thinking, and you try to brush it away, but you're thinking, I'm on a ticking time bomb. Like, I'm Batman trying to figure out where the Joker planted the bombs at on the boats and shit. Like, it's just a matter of time until they send me all by myself, and I'm just like how I was when I got the job several months ago, and I know nothing. But That's my rant for today, man. 10-minute video. Catch y'all.